Have you ever experienced being ignored by a woman you were fond of? Many women tend to engage in the practice of abruptly cutting off communication with men they once expressed interest in. This behavior often leaves men bewildered and emotionally wounded, prompting them to question their actions and behaviors. What if I were to tell you that you possess the capability to reverse this dynamic? Consider the notion that you can transform the experience of rejection into a strategic advantage. It's important to recognize that women's decision to ignore men is often guided by a set of calculated judgments. When their perception categorizes a man as lacking value, he essentially becomes inconsequential in their eyes, and they proceed to seek out more appealing prospects. However, the key lies in disproving these preconceived judgments. Imagine the potential of debunking her assumptions and altering her perspective. Once she comprehends the inaccuracy of her initial assessment, her confidence can be shattered. By dismantling her ego, you ultimately gain the upper hand. Through this process, it's conceivable that she might eventually seek your attention, driven by a sense of desperation. In the subsequent discussion, we will delve into 6 specific strategies that can evoke a sense of regret within her for having overlooked you. Number 1. Adopt indifference. If a woman chooses to ignore you, consider adopting the approach of acting as though she doesn't hold any significance in your world. Despite well-intentioned advice suggesting you inquire about her feelings or display excessive kindness, such responses tend to be ineffective. It's vital to resist the impulse of questioning her reasons for ignoring you. Recognize that her perception might already place you in a diminished position. Attempting to regain her attention through desperate measures only magnifies your neediness and erodes your self-respect. Rather than pursuing her like a subservient lapdog, understand that her act of ignoring is essentially a form of disrespect towards you. Reacting with neediness is counterproductive and diminishes her attraction towards you. Instead, maintain an attitude of nonchalance. Treat her absence from your interactions as unremarkable. This doesn't entail artificial behavior or manipulative mind games. Rather, it conveys that you're focused on your own endeavors. The key lies in naturally diverting your attention elsewhere and engaging in your daily activities. By doing so, you communicate that she doesn't possess a preeminent position in your life and that you have more significant priorities than pandering to her whims. Number 2. Maintain emotional composure. It's imperative not to allow your emotions to dictate your response. While her decision to ignore you might stem from a waning interest in your connection, it could also serve as a test of your character. Regardless of her motivation, maintaining a stance of emotional composure and resilience is crucial. You possess the capacity to grant her silence significance, but you are equally capable of rendering it inconsequential. By letting her silence affect you, you inadvertently grant her control over your emotions and reactions. Conversely, when you choose not to be emotionally swayed, her silence loses its power over you. Ultimately, your demeanor communicates your self-assuredness and strength. Whether she's utilizing silence to signal disinterest or to gauge your demeanor, your unwavering stoicism conveys that you're not easily shaken by external circumstances. Your response has the potential to transform her silence into a tool of empowerment or, conversely, to render it powerless. Number 3. Focus on personal growth and success. As a man, your dedication to personal growth should remain unwavering, irrespective of whether a woman chooses to ignore you or not. Strive to continuously evolve into an exceptional individual. However, in the context of a woman ignoring you, this becomes even more pertinent. View her silence as a catalyst to intensify your commitment to self-improvement. Recognize that her decision to ignore you might be rooted in her perception of your current state. By immersing yourself in the process of growth, both physically and mentally, you display your determination to become a better version of yourself. Moreover, financial progression is a key aspect. Her dismissal of you might be founded on the expectation that a lesser version of yourself would chase after her. However, when she observes your indifference and notes your financial stability, she's likely to question her own judgment. Channel your energies into cultivating your financial stability. This not only enhances your personal prospects, but also reshapes her perception of your value. Expanding your financial avenues, perhaps even through online ventures, can contribute significantly to this objective. Stay attuned to informative videos that elucidate effective ways to generate income online. Make sure to subscribe to such channels to ensure you remain informed and proactive in this endeavor. Number 4. Embrace excitement and engagement. Remember the adage, girls just want to have fun. This saying holds a degree of truth as women often disregard individuals they perceive as dull. While it's crucial to strive for personal growth and self-improvement, these endeavors shouldn't serve as an excuse to adopt a lackluster demeanor. Similarly, being an introvert doesn't justify being uninteresting. Regardless of your financial accomplishments, physical prowess, or overall achievements, an inability to evoke laughter or share enjoyable experiences can render you unappealing. This might be a key factor behind her choice to ignore you and potentially gravitate towards someone seemingly less accomplished but more engaging. While you may possess financial success and a well-toned physique, your appeal also hinges on your capacity to create enjoyable moments and lasting memories together. Being captivating and fun is a skill that holds immense value. It's important to strike a balance between self-improvement and social engagement. Some individuals, engrossed solely in personal development or monetary endeavors, inadvertently disregard the importance of exuding an interesting and entertaining presence. Resist the temptation to let self-improvement morph you into a mundane figure. Cultivate the skill of being the source of excitement and engagement, as this attribute can significantly augment your overall attractiveness. Number 5. Reclaim power and set boundaries. It's crucial to recognize that girls often test guys to gauge the extent to which they can exert control over them. These tests might manifest as tantrums, mistreatment, reduced affection, ignoring, teasing, or even demanding favors. Yielding to such negative treatment due to a fear of losing her transfers power into her hands. Consequently, she might begin to lose respect for you, an undesirable scenario. Your goal should never entail surrendering your position of power in the relationship. Strive to achieve a dynamic where you harbor genuine love and respect for her, while maintaining your position of influence and authority. Achieving this balance mandates unwavering self-confidence and a profound understanding of power dynamics between genders. Should she step over boundaries, express your disappointment while articulating your anticipation of improved behavior moving forward. While conveying this message in a lighthearted and easygoing manner is important, simultaneous assertion is equally crucial. Should her behavior persist, consider withdrawing your attention. This is, in fact, what women desire, a decisive response from a man who refuses to tolerate poor conduct driven by a fear of losing her. Women are often disheartened by men who permit their misbehavior out of concern for abandonment. Reasserting your boundaries and taking action communicates that you value yourself and your standards above all, ultimately preserving your authority in the relationship. Number 6. Dedicate yourself to your purpose. A man devoid of purpose will magnify trivial matters around him, becoming preoccupied with irrelevant concerns and meaningless distractions. Conversely, a man who remains steadfast in his purpose remains unswayed by external factors. When a woman chooses to ignore him, he refrains from investing his time and energy in pondering the actions of another individual, regardless of their gender. Prioritizing your objectives over a woman not only serves to humble her, but it also undermines her ego. The significance of her decision to ignore you diminishes when your purpose takes precedence. Ultimately, her actions lose the ability to influence you. Hence, redirect your focus onto your life's purpose. If you're uncertain about your purpose, that's entirely understandable. Allow me to guide you in uncovering it. This process is crucial and deserves attention. To initiate this introspective journey, eliminate all distractions and carve out a space of solitude where you can delve into your thoughts. Contemplate what holds paramount importance for you and what you aspire to accomplish. This might encompass financial success, championship titles, skill mastery, or positively impacting others. The array of possibilities is vast, and you must assess your deep-seated yearnings. Once you've identified your potential purpose, it's crucial to validate its authenticity. Here's where the why exercise comes into play. For instance, if your purpose involves amassing wealth, start by questioning why you desire this. As you provide answers, continue to probe deeper by repeatedly asking why. A genuine purpose can withstand this scrutiny, with answers unfolding consistently. This iterative why exercise is pivotal in distinguishing authentic, burning desires from superficial aspirations acquired through social media or external influences. Engage in this process to uncover your true purpose, your driving force. If you're keen on advancing in life, remember to express support by liking and subscribing. Until our next encounter.